Hello, just 2.5 weeks away now from the Summit League Basketball Championships. Back in October of last year, the South Dakota State University men were picked to finish 5th in the preseason poll of the league's head coaches, sports information directors, and select media members. Out of 34 voters, 2 of them picked SDSU to actually win the league. There was 1 coach and 1 member of the media. And don't know who they are, but they might end up being right. With just 2 weeks left to play, SDSU all alone right now in first place at 11-2. The Jacks ran their home win streak to 23 in a row on Sunday, but had to come up with a huge second half comeback against Purdue-Fort Wayne. The Dons had 9 first half steals. They had 15 points off turnovers in the first half to take a 10-point halftime lead, but SDSU went on a 12-0 run to start the second half. The Jacks go from 10 down to up by as many as 23 in the second half, and SDSU wins at 75-64. Matt Dentlinger makes all 8 shots he takes on his way to 18 points and 10 rebounds. Dentlinger is shooting 69% from the field to lead the Summer League right now. And the Jacks have won 6 in a row, SDSU on top at 11-2. North Dakota State has won 6 in a row as well. The second place Bison play at third place South Dakota on Wednesday night in the game of the week. The Coyotes had won 7 in a row, but they had that streak stopped in a loss at Oral Roberts. ORU had 4 players in that game with at least 17 points, led by Emmanuel Nezekwezi with 23. North Dakota is holding steady at the 500 mark. The Hawks host the league leaders this week. South Dakota State goes to Grand Forks on Wednesday. North Dakota State is at UND on Saturday. Omaha stopped the 4-game skid with a home win over Denver on Sunday. Purdue-Fort Wayne is looking like they will finish no worse than 7th. And the 8th spot, the last spot in the Summer League tournament, still up for grabs between Western Illinois and Denver. Meanwhile, the South Dakota women get to 13-0 in the Summit League with a blowout win at home and then a close call on the road. The Yotes beat Western Illinois in Vermilion 88-51. Hannah Shervin 18 points and 11 rebounds in just 16 minutes in that game for South Dakota. So they get the win there to make it 12 in a row. And then USD was at Oral Roberts on Saturday. ORU was within 2 points late in the game, but USD pulled it out 77-73. So the Yotes now with a 2-game lead because South Dakota State lost at home to Denver on Thursday. The Jacks did come back and beat Purdue-Fort Wayne by 45 on Saturday. Western Illinois with a home win over North Dakota to get to 8-5. ORU was a game back at 7-6. Denver has won 3 in a row now to jump into 5th place. The Pioneers don't play again until Sunday when they will host Oral Roberts. UND has dropped 3 in a row with South Dakota State coming to Grand Forks on Thursday. North Dakota State still could finish anywhere from 7th to 3rd depending on what happens in the next 2 weeks, but the Bison with 5 Summer League wins so far. Omaha plays at Fort Wayne on Saturday in a game that could determine whether the Mavs or the Dons will make the Summit League tournament.
The Summit League tournaments are live on Midco Sports Network. Watch all the action and check out bonus coverage online and on our social media channels. Midco SN is your tournament headquarters.